What's up, guys? Morning. Still no haircut? How many of you went bullish yesterday? Oh, if someone calls you, not looking so good. All right. Happy Tuesday, everybody. It's the 20th. Let's just go over economic calendar. Today, building permits, housing starts. Could have a little movement in the market. I don't think the craziest movement, and everything is just waiting for tomorrow. Which, what's up, Samir? If you don't know what tomorrow is, you shouldn't really be trading options, what I like to say. It's the kind of our Super Bowl, the good old FOMC. So let's see what happened yesterday. Let's hit the replay. We were, a lot of tickers. I told you guys to watch Friday's lows. Tomorrow is my birthday. Yes, it is. I'll get some kind of stream overlay for like a birthday thing. But yeah, tomorrow is my birthday. I'll still do pre-market prep. Still gonna trade. Main thing yesterday, I told you guys watch yesterday's lows as SPY is a little bit easier to see, as we basically had a triple bottom. We're looking at SPY. You had 1, 2, right at open, came right down to it, pushed strong up, flagged down, consolidated down, pushed up. So we had a pretty decent 2 legs up. People would take fibs. You take your fib of your first level up, and you're looking for a retracement back to that 0.618 between the 0.5 0.618. Beautiful retracement, push back up. Beautiful, nice move there. So our flag held 0.618, nice retracement, continuation up. Beautiful. Go back to ES. We had not rewind anymore. Yesterday, I pointed out to watch the sub tubs, or I think it was like an hour doji. I find out what exactly was it. Oh, right here. So yesterday, towards the end of the day, I was like, if we do have a push up, or if we're able to hold these lows, to watch this consolidation right here. Which would have been one zone. Let's rewind it just a little bit more, just to show me what it is. And then we had this kind of like doji 1 hour supply, which obviously sellers came in. You can tell sellers came in, consolidated, sellers came in again. And that was the overnight session. So you had these 2 pretty solid supplies above. So as you're watching the day, We had a nice little tiny reaction here. Wasn't the best one, you know, that overnight overnight supplies just caused us to slow down just a little bit. Just catch up. Caused us to slow down, but that beautiful 389.25 on the dot. Beautiful short. It was a 16-point short. Beautiful. Could have caught another small short there. Overall, a pretty solid trade based on that 1 hour. That 1 hour doji caught us a nice short down. Then we just kind of, you know, intraday, very choppy, boring, but you know, you kind of saw this little downtrend happening right here. And we finally broke that. Say like a little triangle forming. Simple TA pushed up. Seems like we've been having those end of day pushes into we think tomorrow will be we'll go over tomorrow at the end of the day. Or today. Yeah, we'll go over the overall game plan at the end. I just like to go through. This is what happened yesterday. But as you can tell, sorry, I don't know what's going on. End of the day push doesn't really make me go bullish. Just like Friday, we had that end of the day push on quad witching. Definitely, you could tell. 100. As you could tell, the high on quad witching was wicked here. Yesterday came back down. That's kind of where our breakout point was. And as of right now, we are below that. So our breakout yesterday really wasn't strong because it's not held. Also, looking previously, you have our chop from, you know, our big drop down. We chopped. Remember, we chopped for like 1 or 2 days. Then we had a drop. So we had like a nice support here in the zone. We actually came up, double tapped it, and then down. So it's like 39.30 area is going to be definitely a high quality resistance. And our support is definitely 38.55, where we've had this triple bottom. We've had decent moves off of this. So basically right now, we are basically in a range. We've been, you know, this market's been range bound. Kind of sucks for options unless you're doing 0 to date ETE SPY. You get a decent move, you capitalize on it. But you can't hold, you can't overstay your welcome. So that's what ES looks like. We're, you know, not looking good. We do have data at 8:30. What was that little? I was doing with that little. Oh, this was my. So yesterday I put out watch these. You know, I alerted you had these 15-minute dojis. Sellers came in pretty strong here. And you also had one ES right here. Sellers came in pretty strong. This is where we took our SPX puts, which weren't bad. Kind of paper handed. SPX puts I always paper hand usually, just because it's just a difficult. You know, I just take the profit as soon as I see it, and then we didn't get at the lower low, which proves the bounce isn't strong. You want to see that bounce reach a new low right here, break structure, create a new low. Didn't, so that zone usually is going to be broken. That's why I always tell people, you hit it. If you don't create a new low, that structure right here is going to be broken. That supply, and that's exactly what happened. But pretty good short there. I shorted. I think I just did SPX short there. And then we went long on ES. on that breakout. And then we kind of just let's get rid of that box. You know, we had that breakout over that 3,900. You could tell we kind of just had a strong push up. You know, if you're looking at it, you get your strong push up, consolidate. You know, you're looking for a move above kind of that high. Looks different on my other charts. Look at decent strong move up, consolidation, and then you're looking for a continuation. So you look to go long above that previous high. Boom. Pretty nice move there. Yesterday wasn't horrible. What else plays did we do? Tesla call. We'll go over Tesla call, which I should have held a little bit longer. But Tesla just had that strong, nice move up. And then I just noticed this little consolidation right here. Got the call. Pretty decent push up. Pretty simple TA right there. Just a little push up, flag, continuation up. Yeah, that's plain simple TA on that one. Let's go to, we'll go finish up with ES and NQ on what we're going to look like going into today. Definitely, especially after that data. Race some of these yesterday's dark pool. They were very interesting on dark pool yesterday. They got some down here. They got some up here. Seems like just in that chop they decided to buy, was able to push the market up. But overall, you know, if you're watching SPY, you definitely want to watch that triple bottom at 382.12. That's going to be a huge, huge, huge support. $15, $16, $19. Yeah. I mean, it looks like we're pushing up, gapping down, pushing up, gapping down. Looks like we've had this little pattern before. But I mean, main thing is wait for, like right here, just wait for this range break. Broke. So we're starting the range. Obviously, it's probably going to break tomorrow. Everyone knows it's going to break tomorrow. Oil. Pretty nice support bounce off. I kind of missed this yesterday. This was happened at morning. Decent support bounce off this kind of 81 level, 82 level. Push up, consolidating, back in this chop box. Nothing going on there. DXY possibly looks like it might break out today. Main thing is you kind of just want to wait for this chop to finish. This has been chopping more than the market. Basically, we're zone, you know, this is since the 14th, so almost 6 days in this little zone. You know, you want to, if it breaks up, it doesn't look so good for the market. VIX bouncing again from the zone, which was our rally base rally. If this doesn't create a new high above 2850, this zone should break. It should come down. But that's all going to depend on the rates tomorrow. UVXY. You know, you guys should have, you know, when I trade, I have this UVXY. I usually, or I have Apple up here. You always got to have Apple. You should always have UVXY or VIX here. And then I'll have like the trades I'm looking for, like Meta and Amazon. Say I'm looking for those two plays today. And then on my other chart, I have ES and NQ. You know, you're always watching. You want to see what UVX is doing. UVXY is doing. You tell it was pretty good downtrend yesterday all day, so the market was due for a pop. If UVXY is continuing to go down. Same with VIX. VIX just seemed to sell off. Well, VIX doesn't have volume, so it doesn't really sell off. But you can tell VIX from the morning, decent, solid channel down. So the market was kind of due for a pop when you're seeing that. Apple, we have those Apple longs. I'm not worried about them. We have still a month on them, but pretty decent daily candle yesterday. Apple was definitely strong. Sorry. Hit my supply. Doji push down, then gap down. You could tell in after hours hit my supply. So definitely still watching this. If we were able to push up, this was my average down area on that one, because I still have one more to possibly average down with. So I was waiting for that one, but looks like I'm not going to hit that. But to downside, you can tell look at this compared to SPY. SPY just stayed in its range. Apple definitely a lot stronger yesterday. Not sure why. I think Apple kind of helped push the market overall. And that's a good reason why you always have Apple up. If Apple's strong, Apple should help move the market. As of August 12th, Apple is accounted for 7.3% of the S&P 500. And it's not like and then NASDAQ is 13%. So Apple does weigh pretty strong on the NASDAQ. And yes, if you guys can hit that like button, I'd greatly appreciate it. If you guys could subscribe. If you guys aren't subscribed, another reason I appreciate you guys. All right, trade line. I'll check out Snow and MACD or McDonald's at the end. But that's Apple. Let's just go to Snow right now. Snow, I'd be careful with Snow. Snow is showing relative strength. With the market being so down, you can tell Snow is showing. And you compare this to ES, basically completely the opposite. So Snow is kind of showing a little bit of strength to the overall market. We did tap this supply up here where we were able to gap down and back up. You can tell beautiful tap here, continuation down. But that's the play from that supply. I don't, if it does turn back up into that supply, not looking good. But overall, I wouldn't mess with Snow. Possibly get a slow grind down, fill the gap, come back down to your earnings push right here. Or swing high to swing low from earnings. Till 0.618, they came in pretty strong and bought it back up. Snow's not looking so good. McDonald's. That's not looking good either, buddy. Oh, I'll be right back, guys. Fix this. I don't know why it makes me redo this every time. McDonald's, you could tell we had an initial. I think I tried this for someone. A decent push up from that circle. Try it daily. Not sure what exactly that was pushed up. As of right now, you're making. Your trend is down. You're making higher lows or lower highs. Did you make a new one? Lower low. 55.82. 251.76. 251.75. So you did create a lower low. So you do have a little trend down right now. But overall, I don't really have a reason to short that. You just kind of have a inverted head and shoulders possibly. But right now, that pretty much that daily order block that's pushing us up. I like 253 is holding us up as of now. FOMC's tomorrow. It's a 2-day meeting, but everything happens tomorrow. They don't really announce anything. They did the announcements tomorrow, and then Powell talks tomorrow. But trade line, really hard TA on both those. Look at your monthly. Like you're obviously a lot stronger than the overall market. So the short that would not be my thing, but you could still make money. Gap above, but I don't really see anything to either way. But I don't really trade McDonald's that much. But you are far out, so if we do have another leg down, which I think we do, you should be high quality. Let's go back to the camera. You should have a pretty decent setup. AMD, nothing happening. Pretty much daily, 4 candles. Basically right here, some accumulation coming in. Amazon, extended. We talked about Amazon yesterday. We had just this little area of like resistance right here. How many times we tap that area of resistance? You tell, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 candle wicks in here. And then you can tell what did it do yesterday, broke above, held as support. So let's see if this is going to be held as support. 123 key level. Tell pretty decent move there off that dark pool. Not much. Google, I was looking for some downside on Google, but overall pretty much shadowed the market. Still looking for a little bit of downside on Google. If the market does have a leg down, you know, we're just in the bottom of this chop area, and then we have that gap. A lot of market imbalance right there. Possibly see a bounce at 91. Meta, just probably went with the flow on the market. Yeah, Meta's been having these decent, like weird, strong pushes at open. Some days, strong push, bad, strong push, strong push, strong push. But overall, Meta basically mirroring the market. Microsoft, I want to go short Microsoft. We were just overall looking weak. I would have went at open. Until I was watching, and I told people to watch those lows. We kind of wicked below. I would have had to average down, but pretty much would have profited. But you could tell with these lows, Friday lows kind of broke below, but consolidated right above it. Nice push up. I still like Microsoft to the downside. Overall, I'd like to see Microsoft get to at least 235. So, I mean, 242 to 235 is still going to make you pretty good money. Let's go hop over to ES. Data's about to come out. Looks like we're continuing to sell. Sometimes we sell into data and push on data. So watch that, kind of like FOMC. We push into FOMC. We have our building permits and housing starts. So housing data should move the market a little bit. Housing has a lot to do. The 30-year yield is at, I'm here clicking. 30-year yields at the highest since April 24. There's 830. Probably not gonna move the market a lot. Just kind of want to watch it for a couple minutes and then pop on over. Housing starts plus 12.2, consensus plus 0.3. So housing starts up. Building permits down 10%. So, you know, the main thing I like to tell people is inflation. You have your rate, okay, which is going to be your main thing. You have what's going into your determination of your rates. You have jobs. You have inflation. Spelled wrong for your grammar police. Probably spelled wrong still, but trust me. You have jobs, housing. You have, what else do you guys have? Jobs, inflation, housing. Basically, I'd say others that can affect it. You know, like your mortgage rate. I mean, that's all housing. Your oil, your energy prices. That's constant. But these main four, are going to affect rates. We already know inflation is jacked up, so it kind of threw us out. The others isn't really affecting the market. We know jobs is just getting worse and worse. Yes, we're adding more jobs, but more people are becoming unemployed. Our job data's not the best. I did snow puts, not looking good, buddy. I'll go over it in a second. You know, basically jobs and housing are your last two to fall. Jobs overall is kind of not doing the best, but I think the last thing to do with the rates is your housing market. That's today. So snow. I did snow puts. I said it's not looking the best because you look at this. Just look at this compared to ES. Here's your comparison. Yeah, snow spy going down here. Snow making a way up. So you're kind of, what I always like to tell people is don't step in front of a speeding train. I'll say that. You don't want to be the first one to short. But you do have this gap below. If you do get back up in the zone, I honestly don't think it's going to hold. It should push up, kind of like a cup and handle forming right now. But for puts, can be. You can, like I said, you can make money either way. I think the plays that I'd take based on this chart are over our supply touch, and then our retracement back to the 6.618 here to push up. Snow could go either way, but the snow's a good stock to get into once the market kind of recovers, because I think snow's going to recover pretty strong. But like I said, if we do have a leg down in the market, shouldn't have an issue at all making money on the snow puts. But we have to have that leg down. Nvidia's kind of just chilling. Nothing. I told people to kind of stay away from. The only thing I want to see is this push above. I almost shorted it here. The IV on these prices for Nvidia are pretty high. You can fill a gap, but see, the thing is, with normal tickers like Snow and DraftKings and Upstart and Twitter, like those gaps possibly might not be filled. But yeah, you have this gap right here. It's kind of the only gap I see. Gap filled. Yeah, that's the only gap right here. 165 to like 162. You could possibly fill it. You had to, filled most of it in. It gapped up to here. It filled pretty much most of it in. It's basically could be considered filled. One 618, 70. Once off, it's almost 80% filled. But overall, that's not. It's basically for my trading. Nothing in this right now would have me go either way. So it's hard to give technical analysis on this, because it just looks strong. Like look at this monthly, and then go to look at ES monthly. ES monthly down, snow up. Like that's the only thing I could say. Like I'm not saying sell now. You're not gonna make money. You're gonna lose all your money. I mean, you can still make money, but for me, that's just not. That's not kind of not a chart that I like to look at. You snow. We had a double inside week. We broke above. Probably look for that continuation up. I don't know. Maybe a 2 up, 2 down, whatever they say. But pretty much this weekly right here is holding us up. Strong push up. We consolidated down. Looks like we're gonna continue up. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know. But if we, it's hard to say go long on anything. Your inputs for October 21st. So you have time. I mean, it's not gonna be that bad. We are, close. We're down pre-market. If we do have a leg down, you're gonna make money. So just keep an eye on it. I think if we do hit into this zone, we rejected once, our supply rate up here, we could break through, but you do have this supply here. So if we do make it up here, I mean, this would be a good average down, Samir. If you do push up, you do have a pretty nice upper wick and nice selling pressure candle here with a gap down. So that actually is pretty nice. Tell same thing here. Look at our rejection. So if we do sneak up into here, I would look to average down, and then just keep your stop loss just kind of above this consolidation. So I'd keep your stop loss like 206. That'd be a nice game plan. But this supply is actually a decent supply. All right, and Tesla. These puts that we have are going to go basically to zero, but we had a nice call. Our calls offset our loss on our runners put. So that's the thing. If you have, you want to day trade, if you could offset your losses on your runners day trading. I mean, we did that basically yesterday. We basically did that yesterday. We day traded Tesla. The money we made from it actually made up for, our runner on our swing, which we averaged out pretty well on our swinger. We just had that one runner that kind of went against us. Tesla showed strength, but Tesla looks like it could, this thing could bust. I mean, this is a lot of resistance up here. See what could happen from there. Um, 10-year new 2011 high, new high since 2011. Just reading some news. Sorry, guys. Let's just quickly go over some other charts. BA, nothing special. Kind of watch banks. Banks have a little decent run up into FOMC, which could have been a nice Golden Sachs there. Nice bounce off this daily demand. Golden Sachs is my favorite one to trade. Moderna, man, I want puts off open. I was looking like right here for 130 puts. There was just like no high volume, no high open interest contracts. It just kind of sucked. And I don't like, I like high liquid stocks. Netflix had to upgrade and kind of just sold. If you're just watching Netflix, pretty simple TA on this one. It was just like that beautiful bear flag. Breakdown. I tell people usually your flag pull is your your main overall PT. Pretty much got there, so no complaints. Neo, I don't know what's with the EVA sector, showing a little strength lately. Probably holding a Tesla up. Roblox, not looking at Roku. Airbnb. We took I got my buddy to take it right here. Decent push up, but it had another fake breakout. So this one, this kind of worries me. This resistance kind of holding up. I'd wait for a decent push above this resistance. Actually change that to my level. You had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14 times. False breakout, so they might be coming down just to grab more buyers, but this one's not promising. If it would have went, it should have went here. It broke above and then it shot right back down. Like I don't strong there and just came straight back down. And look at this compared to the market. This is working against the market. There's no end of the day push, so it's kind of looking weak now. But look for it to get back, push back up, getting momentum back up into that 125 zone. And then what I always like is that kind of breakout retest. You can tell it just kind of failed after that. But that's gonna do it for me today, guys. I gotta help my wife get my son ready. She's struggling a bit. I could hear her. Tomorrow, actually, I might go live on Zoom today. Debating it, but appreciate you guys. Tomorrow, big day, FOMC. My birthday.